Hi ladies and gents, this is Irene at Seriously Scrubbing. I'm here to do a little craft along with me, or tutorial, whatever you want to call it. And this is for the beautiful monthly subscription boxes from Jessie James Beads. They're called Magic Mystery Bead Boxes. And that is short for M.M.B.B. So wherever you see headings for my new crafters on my channel that don't really do beading or not that much, if you see M.M.B.B in my titles, that's short for Magic Mystery Bead Box. And if you see J.J.B, that is the brand, the very talented lady that makes these, who is Jessie James Beads. And she's a beautiful soul, lovely young lady, very talented, free spirit. And so this one is Desert Oasis, June 2021, and I'm very excited to work with this. So let's see what motivation. We'll just keep it here. And on the back of the cards, of course, she states what you get in the cards, and also it says oh, sorry guys, it's just free shipping to Australia. Sorry, I mean US, free shipping US if you spend over a certain amount or something, but that doesn't entitle me, obviously. Alright. Alright, so I'm trying to work out what I want to make first. I think I want to go for a necklace first, because with the last bead box, the May bead box, this is June. With the May one, I put up what I made. I didn't put the tutorial up. I did have one, but it got cut off. So I did earrings and bracelets. So this time around I want to do a necklace. So I'm just going to see what grabs my fancies. I'll just chuck everything and see what speaks out for a yeah, for a necklace. Wow. Okay, so these are earrings, but these bigger ones can be clasps, but we'll put them away. So I want to be able to I think it's pretty, but it's not something that if it was orange, I might go for it. That's a maybe, so the maybes we'll put along here, the wooden beads. That's definitely a yes. Love my greens and oranges, so we're definitely using that in the necklace. I don't see this. It could be used in a necklace actually, but I see that earrings, because there's pairs, so it'll be a waste to use one in a necklace. I see that as earring pairs. I want to try and use oranges, greens, yellows, citrus colors, because they're the colors I love. These are earrings, so I'm not going to use those. I definitely want to use these, sunset colors, any beads that are like sunsetty type colors, I definitely want to use. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And we've got some lovely bead caps, and I love gold, so I'm really loving that she's putting gold. Wow. And gold spaces and these gorgeous little yellows. Oh my gosh. I think I'll just chuck them all out. Okay, so we're definitely going to cut this strand up. So I think I need to get new cutters, and I've had these for a while. Okay. So we'll put these to, actually we'll put these in here. I bought these from a $2 shop. You get like a whole bunch. So they're great for little holders. So we'll just put those to the side for now. Okay. So it's on my little pink stand what I'm filming. These are fantastic. They're meant to be holders to watch YouTube videos, but I actually use them. You can see me in the mirror there. See me waving, hi. So yeah, I just stick it in front of me. I'm sitting here. There's the table in front of me, and yeah, so it's perfect to film your beading or any types of crafts you're doing. Yeah, awesome. It's especially easy with the beading more so than the other types of crafting that I do, which is making journals and stuff like that. But now my mojo's gone to beading now. Ever since I got the lovely Jessie James subscription boxes. Yeah, just can't think of anything else. Well, I'll always love my original journals and making beautiful books, vintage style books and stuff, of course. But I started this years ago before I started my YouTube channel, but I never really went on with beading. But so I know the basics and stuff, yeah. Anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, so we got these. These are awesome. Definitely want to include these. There's 3, guys. And we got these as well. So orange, yellow, greens, reds. So let's just put those to the sides and concentrate on my favorite colors, which is my sunset colors. So these are going to be the main focal points. And the thing that is strange is I said I didn't want to use these, but it's got the colors that I like in it. So I'd kind of be silly not to consider using it, wouldn't I? So just gonna have a look and see which one's got more orange and yellow in it, which is this one. So I will probably, if I am going to use one, I will use that one. Okay, so if I was to use that as my main focal, that would be like so. I'll have a jump ring up here and a chain. The chain would probably start with maybe these little orange ones. And let's have a look at maybe, and then the greens. And then these ones. Because it's got some white in it, I think we could get away with putting the white there. We definitely need to put some of the gold. And so we got these beautiful leaves. We could even take this out and use this as a focal point perhaps, and if that was the case then I would take these out. I've already seen a tutorial with a lady that's used this. That's why I didn't want to use it, because I wanted to do something that no one else has done. So there's a hole in here, and I was thinking of creating a really big jump ring so I can put a dangle off that, but it might look a bit funny. And I don't know if that is a big enough dangle. Maybe if I was to put something like this on top, it would make it stand out a bit more, but I don't know, it doesn't look right. What about the beads in here? I don't think I'm going to find any beads in here that, yeah. Wooden beads. Maybe I can use these along here. I'll save those. Yeah, I think we're going to go back to this being there. Okay. Okay. This is more of a brass. I like that. I think I'll incorporate those. These are pretty awesome too, aren't they? I'll just leave those there for now. Let's open the wooden beads. So we've got these beautiful round mahogany type looking ones, aren't they gorgeous? I was thinking was maybe have, it's a bit too much. Actually, these go quite nice with that gold. It's a bit too much with this gold. So we got the the chain there. And we got that. Maybe we can put these up. No. What about this? Will be nice as a dangle down here. Hello, Cyrus. There's a dangle here, but there's 3 holes here, so oh, there's 2 of these. Maybe I can just do 2 dangles like so. Or maybe I can use these smaller teardrops and put them up here. And use these. We'll put the big one in the middle there. Do we have any other colour? No, it's too golden. Where would that be? That'll go like that. So I would dangle like that. Oh, actually, what about? Yes. Dangling like that. It doesn't look right, does it? It's a bit too much. What about instead of the normal teardrop dangle, we'll go to the squares. So we'll do the 3 yellow squares. I quite like that. Something a bit less non-traditional. We can put it on a little eye pin that has some more cute little, these almost look like little cat eyes. They're beautiful, these. We can add those like that. Oh, it's a shame there's not another one there. I've used them here. Unless I just use 2, but there's 3 holes. I've got an idea. Maybe instead of I can use the wooden beads. Actually, I like these tube looking ones. Hold on, my dog. Okay. What are we thinking? Oh, I really like these ones, but see how they got the black going through them? Yes. Okay. Too big. I wonder how that would look. No. Okay, and over here, put the orange there. Not going to use these because it's got silver on it. And then I can come up. Hold on. Put the little teardrops on the bottom. It's a bit too much, a bit too cluttery looking. I think we'll just leave that about. Sorry, my dog is barking. Hold on. Alright. That's too much. Oh, what about the wooden beads? Beautiful. Yes, not too big. What about these little tubey ones? I quite like the these ones actually. Because I think of brown as part of the sunset colours. Orange, yellow, red, brown. Okay, so why don't we start with putting them on some items. So we've got 35mm ones. These are not from Jessie James Beads, I just got them off eBay. Okay, so these are the ones that have got the head. I don't know what you got, your eye pins with a loop, and these ones are, forget the names of them. So that's last, and then that is like and then there, like so. there we go. So it's gonna be one little dingle, and then we're gonna create a loop and the jump ring in there. I'd like to put tiny little gold little things in the middle. I'm just seeing if Jessie James put any tiny little gold thing. You see she's got them in the silver. Wonder if we can get away with but it's not gonna fit for all of them, is it? So yeah, we don't have enough there. I wonder if she would mind if I used these. I sometimes use these. These are spacer beads, but you can use them as crimp beads. I think I actually bought them as crimping beads on eBay. But you can use them as spacers as well. Thank God I don't have my big nails. It would have been so hard to do this with the big nails. I just think having tiny little spacer beads like this to divide each bead up helps show them off better. Yay. See that? That's much better, isn't it? I just hope it's going to be long enough now, because we've shortened it. Let's have a look. Where's this hole? I can't find the bloody hole. Okay. No, we're not going to have enough room to do the loop. Unless I don't put another gold there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like I might be able to get away with just doing the loop there. Okay. Oopsie. So I'm just step back and grab it and loop it. Perfect. So that just gives me enough space. Yep, awesome. There we go. So that's one we've created. So we're gonna do two more of these, and that is going to be one of our dangles. Sorry guys, feel free to fast forward. I don't edit my videos. I don't have the patience. It's a lot easier if you just fast forward. There we go. Or you can stick around and watch me fumble around. Okay. There we go. Practice makes perfect. I'm getting better. So yeah, just grab it. I'm just grabbing it as slow as I can, turning it to 90-degree angle, then kind of twisting my hand over open like that, grabbing it underneath, see, and then I'm turning my hand around over, and then that automatically creates your loop, see? And then you just kind of straighten it out. Awesome. Very easy, guys, girls. So we're doing one more. there's a bit of a kink. That's alright, we can just bend it, bend the kink out a bit. Actually, it works better with yeah. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Right, now we're going to get our jump rings. Okay, and I think we will be using probably these ones. So I'd like to be able to get away with these. These are a bit small, but I don't want really big size ones. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull them off with these because I don't have two of these. I've only got bulky. I don't have bent nose pliers, chain nose pliers. I've only got round nose pliers. Okay. So when you open these up, you pull it to the side, because if you pull it back, it weakens the metal and distorts it, but pulling it to the side won't do that. Okay, so now we're threading it through the hole here. Where did that go? Might need to open it a little bit more. There we go. Now we're gonna close that up. See, it'll be easier if this was like this, you know, another round nose or chain nose, bent nose, but you can still get away with it. If I had another one that was like smaller gripping, I could have used a smaller chain jump ring. So there's one little dangle on, so we're going to get the other two dangles on. Again, feel free to fast forward if this is a bit boring, and I'm sorry if my dog's annoying you. Okay. Stop it. Oh, it's so annoying. You know that licking sound they make? I find it really irritating. Like, you know, when people make eating sounds and all that. Some people, they got this illness where it just feels like it's multiplied, amplified, and they just find it really irritating. I'm one of them people. Oh, it's still on. Okay. And what I'm doing now is I'm just slightly bringing it in like that, and then going back with my round nose, just so they just overlap a little bit, that way it doesn't come off. Not too much. I really like the way that's looking. Isn't that gorgeous? The wood, really nice. I was never big on wooden beads, but Jessie James has reformed me. That's why it's good to get subscription boxes, because you work with things you wouldn't usually buy, you see, which is awesome. And close that. Okay. Beautiful. There we go. And now I've put a bigger jump ring to hook that onto the chain, but first a bit of chain for that. Hold on. Yes, so this is the biggest one I've got, so I'm contemplating whether I'm going to use that or that. We'll see. We'll start getting some of this gold thread and chaining that up first. Okay. I'm not sure if I've finished with the way I was going to do it. I'm just gonna do those. Can't use that anymore. kind of like these, like that in between the green because it matches the big pendant. These are beautiful matte beads. Look at these. Just wondering if I can use these. I've kind of already used gold here, so maybe I can get away with putting these somewhere in there. Well, let's just start beading it and see how it looks. So, so even thinking maybe we can put these little beads in between. Like, you know, these little spacer beads, see how they go. So tiny. Okay. Should have used some more wooden beads, I think. Okay. Oh, it opened there. Okay, all good. Oh, I didn't end up using any of the gold ones. Oh, doesn't matter. Let's just get these on for now and see how it looks. So they're coming along, as you can see, over here. What was next? That one, and that one, and that one. There we go. And that one. So there's gold. Where's the bloody hole? There it is. And then we got that bead. Okay, so that's one side. I think it would definitely look better with the little gold space beads in between. So let's put this on now so we can put that in the middle. I think we'll use the big one. Just really paranoid about that hole. Well, it's not a hole, but anyway. Alright, so we're gonna thread that now. That. There we go. I'll just kind of, hold on, stand up. There we go. So we'll do the same to the other side, or the threading. It is a bit of a big looking jump ring, isn't it? But I don't mind. Gives it a nice little dangle. Okay, so maybe with the other side I'll start putting the little gold spaces and see how that looks. Okay, so we got these beautiful beads. Put a little gold spacer through it. think it looks a lot nicer with the little gold spacer beads. Okay. So the next one is that pretty one. Little gold spacer. It's very cathartic, very relaxing beading, especially if you get a bit bored with journals or frustrated. You know, when you get the mind block, like you just don't know how to decorate the damn pages. Alright. It's a lot easier to do beading, I think. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like that with the gold spaces. What do you think? Yes. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah, we got those. Gold space. And we got that gold one there. And then a little spacer. Jesus. I'm left-handed. I don't know why I'm using my right hand. Maybe that's why I can't find the bloody hole. I'm trying to be anti-dexterous, I think, for when I do my acrylic nails. I can do the other hand. Both hands, maybe, subconsciously. Let's see. Yes. I think I'm liking that. Oh, sorry. See, with the gold spaces, there's a difference. Another gold spacer. Yellow. Gold spacer. And this beautiful brass. It's like an antique brass colour. Very boho. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, forgot to put the Oh jeez. I'm sorry guys, this is going to be so annoying, but I forgot to put that. Alright. Okay, so after the gold, got the orange and the other gold. Yellow. There we go. So after that yellow is we got this. And what's next? Got the gold. The wooden bead is next. Yes, we'll put another spacer bead and then the wooden bead. Spacer. And then after the gold, we got this lovely green. Another gold. And we got the orange. What's wrong, Poppy? Poppy, no. Hey, be nice. The cat's going to his food plate. Poppy. The matte one. It's a lovely matte faceted grey sort of one. And what's that? Oh, okay, yeah, that. go. There we go. So if I hold that up, just, okay. So this is a side without the gold spacings, and this is the side with the gold spacings. I think it accentuates the beads more. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the same with this side. Take them all out. I'm sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I didn't cut the other side. Okay. That's why I'm like, what's going on? I'm pulling. Okay. So I'm not going to need that much wire because I'm going to end up hooking that with a chain. So let's just say we'll just cut about there just to be on the safe side. I'm going to end up putting it to a chain because I prefer them long. Okay. Alright, so now I can take those out. Alright, so I'm just trying to think if I want to put little gold spacings in between. Then I think I'll just leave it like that, so it has it pushed in nicely like that. Okay. So I was watching YouTube, a very sad story about a mother in 2006. She murdered her 18-month-old and 3-year-old girls, drowned them in the bathtub. The sad thing is she really loved her kids, and she did it because obviously she had mental problems. She tried to kill herself with them, but she woke up after a day. She drowned them, took her tablets and went to lie down with them, but the dumb bitch ended up waking up. She was in a custody battle with her estranged husband, and he was pushing to get the kids. He was apparently very abusive towards her, and that's why she left him. And he was apparently making up false allegations, according to her, but obviously not false, because she wouldn't have killed her kids if she wasn't a mental case. And you know, because they had more money, they were saying that, you know, the kids are better off with him and his parents because, you know, they can provide better, blah blah blah. Look, I saw her apartment. It was a nice apartment, nice and clean, nothing wrong with it. You know, money doesn't make you a better parent. Yeah, but I just, that is so sad. And she was totally trying to, I don't know if she was for real, but She reckons when she lay down and went to sleep with him, she didn't realise she'd killed him until she woke up after being sleeping for a whole day and night when they were really cold because they were dead. But she reckons when she first got in bed with them, she was saying things like, oh, they weren't snuggling up next to me, which is odd because when we go to sleep, they all sleep together and they snuggle up next to her. No, I don't know. Anyway, they're saying basically she did it to get back at the guy. But she made a video footage of it. They didn't show actual video footage of the kids after when they were dead. They just showed video footage beforehand of the kids playing and that. And then after that, they showed video footage of her coming on crying, saying, you know, my kids are in heaven now, and basically blaming him for everything, saying, she was saying, I begged you, I was begging you not to keep pushing and to tell the truth, but you couldn't, you know, the abuse, and to stop saying lies about, you know, going after custody, that she's not, you know, she's unfit. Well, he was right with that. I mean, if you can take your kids out, obviously you've got to screw loose, you know. I think she wanted him to admit to the emotional and physical abuse, which is what he didn't admit to, which is the reason why she left him in the first place. So I definitely don't condone what she'd done. It was disgusting, horrific, but I could understand why she felt like she was pushed into it, or had no other choice. She didn't have family. She wanted to go out to her family, but he stopped her, you know, with the court hearings, saying, you know, she can't move, and so she was stuck in a city to be around with his family when she didn't have any family. So she would have, along with coming out of an abusive relationship, she was isolated from her family. And she was telling DHS and psychs and lawyers or whatnot before all this happened, and they weren't listening to her. And it's just so heartbreaking because, you know, if they had listened to her, the bloody kids would still be alive. And look, you know what? She had a screw loose, but it doesn't mean she wasn't a good parent. I really believe maybe if they did listen to her and things went her way, of course she wouldn't have killed her kids. You know? Oh, shit. What's happened here? Anyway, very sad. So, yeah, those kids were so young, 2006. Now they'd be about my daughter's age, 19, 21, 19 through to 21. I just can't imagine what she was feeling when she woke up and she wasn't dead. I would have bloody jumped off a bloody building somewhere. You know, like, how could you live knowing you've done that? Jeez, that's horrible. And in Canada, their sentences are like pretty lenient compared to the American sentences, like they are in Australia, because we're under the Commonwealth. You know, Canada, Australia, England. So our life is 25 years. So that's what she got. She got 25 years. So she was sentenced in about, say, 2006 or 2007. So 25, 26. She'll be coming up for parole in another 10 years. And I just hope to God she is too old to have kids. Yeah, she should be by the time she gets out. But it doesn't mean she's going to get paroled. She just comes up for parole. I am sure the father's side will fight it tooth and nail. Okay. But it's a lesson for everyone to learn. Do not use your children as weapons, and do not get nasty, and keep it real. Do what's best for the children. See the signs. Back off if you have to. I mean, if this guy had a chance to have his kids back and he had to admit that he was an abusive cunt, would he? Depends how much pride he's got. If he really loved his kids and God said, I'll give you your kids back, but when you go back in time, you have to do what she's asking, which is admit to being a horrible husband, and that's why she left you, even if it means you don't get custody, but your kids will be alive. You'd like to think in those circumstances they would say, okay, please, anything, bring my kids back, you know. But I bet there are a lot of selfish pricks out there that wouldn't take God up on that either. I know I'm getting a bit philosophical, aren't I? Okay. Kind of reminds me of the YouTube channel, Something Murder and Makeup. Beads and crime. It would be good if I could start up crafting and crimes. Yes. Craft and crimes. CC. Or what beating, what does B go with? Beating? Like crime. No. Yeah. Well, beating is like a craft, so crafting crimes. Crafts and crimes. Murder and makeup. Yeah, there's a chick that while she does her makeup, she talks about murders that have happened, and yeah, it's awesome to watch. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so this is what we got so far. And I'm going to turn it my way because I want to see how much chain to put to it. Alright, so it's going to be like that. I want it about that long. So I'm going to add chain to it. Okay. Gold chain. Let's see. I am hoping I like chain links, you know. Don't have enough, like this type of stuff, but I don't have enough. No. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'll cut these off. Okay. Now these are gonna be turned into little crimping beads, and I'll show you how I'm gonna make my little loop. So I'm gonna put a gold bead in here. And then I'm going to put it in back in the loop. I mean the gold bead, spacer, whatever you want to call it. And pull it to how big you want it to be. The loop, just big enough to be able to loop a jump ring to link a chain to it, which I think is about there. Now I'm gonna get my pliers, press down. There we go. See? You can use them as crimp beads or spaces. And then I will cut that off to about there. And I would actually feed that back in to the beads like so. Okay guys, so yeah, I was filming and it cut out. So I was just getting to the bit where I made my loops. I don't know if you saw it. I used that as a crimp bead. I think it is. Looks the same to me. So what you do is you basically put it back in it, like I don't know how to explain it, but you know, like you put it, the loop back in the crimp. You go back over, like do a U-turn and put it back through the crimp, and then you flatten it, which stops it from, you know, and then you cut it at around 1/2 inch and then thread it back through that bead to, because sometimes if you cut it like right up to there, it can be like itchy, so I leave a little bit of length, just enough for it to thread back through a couple of beads or one bead. So I was thinking, what can I use for my extended chain? And I wanted to keep in spirit with Jessie James and use her stuff. This, I've got like this chain that would have been perfect, and I cut the middle and I was going to put a jump ring here and a jump ring there and just use that, but it's not Jessie James, so I wanted to use her bead. So we had this in the last box, which was the month before, in the May box, in the Garden Whisper. And so what I thought is, I'll put a jump ring. So I already measured it, saved me the trouble. So all I have to do now is open these jump rings, to the side, of course, and I don't need to put any clasps on, because this goes over the top of your head, because I like them long. But if you wanted something short, of course you would use clasps. And so now that threads through that loop we made, remember, like so, and then we're just closing that back up. Sorry guys, it's just wish I had a bent nose. These are too annoying. I did order some other pliers, they're coming in. Oh, it's also lighting. I don't have a lamp. Like, you know, when you do nails, you need good lighting. I think it's the case with beads as well. You need to have a lamp. Or maybe I need glasses. Yeah, I think I need glasses. I'm getting old. I'm 42. I know it's not old, but there we go. I think that'll do. There we go. All done. So I'm going to turn it back to me. Oh. Where did that go? Where did that go? Silly me, I didn't connect it, did I? Oh my gosh. Do I have brains? No. Well, maybe it was, but it just kind of fell out. Yes. That's why I was like real funny about making sure that's why I was pushing them in like that, because so they don't come out. Yes. Okay, all done. So this is how it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? It just goes over your head. Like so. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to get so many compliments, and I can't wait to say I made it myself. All these beautiful wooden beads. Gorgeous. Awesome. I'm going to put it down here. Give you another good look. There we go. Sorry, couch got crumbs on it. I love these. These are gorgeous. And these wooden beads, beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And I'm a beginner beader, and I think for a beginner, I kind of touched on it, you know. But I'm nowhere near as good as some of these ladies that, you know, have got more skill than me. But just for you to see, to do something like this, you don't need a whole lot of skill. You know, this is probably the hardest thing to do here, is creating that loop. But yeah. So as time goes on, I would like to learn more skills, do like that wire wrapping. That's why I got me this 20 gauge wire. I paid like $20 for this, and it is going, this is what you use. It's the thicker wire, and it's great for doing all your, you know, twirlings and things like that. For instance, when you make something like this, you twirl it around a few times, all that kind of stuff. I want to try doing that. Yeah, but I'm really happy with that. And it's all Jessie James, all beautiful. And yes, Desert Oasis. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I think I did Jessie James proud. Love that. Thanks for watching. Bye.